Hey everybody, this is Scott from Scott's Pizza Tours and Slice Out Hunger, and here with my sidekick, the one and only Paulie G. We're in Long Island City, Queens at Manducatis, where we're going to meet up with the owner, Gianna, to find out about why Long Island City is the unknown Little Italy of New York.
And I am just in love with this restaurant. Absolutely in love.
Back in the day when everybody was talking and having a conversation, if they were saying something they weren't supposed to say, in order for them to shut
Oh, that would be the signal.
The signal would be to pour behind.
But there's
the
about
thing.
15 different things that are like that.
Yeah,
you know?
and
Depends
that's
on where you are.
and you're not supposed
Putting
to.
the fork on one side of the plate is
so
a
it
signal.
means it means to just shut up and don't say nothing. Just keep yourself quiet. Don't say a word.
Yeah, because these are all neighborhood things. It's like, this is a language that exists in a small area.
Well, it existed in Europe mainly.
Well, but not all over
But then they
Europe.
brought it over.
The thing is, it exists in a small area.
Means Paulie, you're trying to tell me I gotta shut up. So our little thing will be when we have to stop talking, we're gonna go like this.
Yeah, that means shush to eat up. Long Island City is not known in New York City to be the Italian hub. Yet your family's been in this neighborhood since the 70s.
So it was an Italian-Irish hub back in the 40s and the 50s. And yeah, we've been here for a very long time. Like my Norn and Pop, they lived here. And then we were here, we went to Italy, came back, went to Italy, came back. But my dad started his first restaurant here. It was the 60s. No, we came back in 76 when he started the other restaurant.
Okay.
So prior to that, he had one other restaurant. Remember I told you he had the pizza parlor at the corner? I told you about that story?
Yeah. Partenope.
Partenope. So Partenope, yeah. So he literally opened up that, and that was the first. People used to line up, all the Pepsi guys, Con Edison guys lined outside for chicken parmesan because he was like one of the first ones to the chicken parmesan and the pasta and the minestrone soups and all that stuff. My mom's a freaking awesome cook. There's always been a history that tied me always here. Okay, I was born in Long Island City. I was literally born in the next corner. I left, went to Italy, went to school at Joshua Barney in Gaeta, went to American Military Speaking School, went to school there. We lived in Naples. We came back. When we came back, I just went back to school in St. Mary's. But I always had this tie here to Long Island City. And there was a prominently Italian community from 75 up into 1992 when they all did a great exodus to Long Island. They just went. So they all sold their houses.
How did you get here? How did you get into this spot?
My father had this property. We lived on Vernon Boulevard. My father had this property. He bought it. It used to be called Pines. It was a place that had a sign outside with the best eclairs in town, better than sex, and the priest would never let you walk by this block because it was in big letters. Our egg creams are better than sex. Mr. Pines had this place. The only reason why this setup is the way it is because Mr. Pines, I always thought he would jinx me or scare me. I was so afraid of this guy as a child, so I left the bancone in the same place that he had it, like literally, believe it or not, I didn't do much change because I was more afraid of being haunted by him than anything else because he was so prominent about his business here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have
The only kind.
the only
Why?
good basil.
You know why?
All the basil
Because
is
it's not that
crap.
shit.
It's all minty basil.
Well,
Every restaurant
not
has
if-
licorice
not
and
if-
minty
not if
basil.
you go to Gotham Greens.
Not from Gotham Greens, you're right.
Yeah. This is because it's from an old seedling. You have to use the old seedling, otherwise it's not the same.
Yeah.
Even the oregano. Now look, this is not overpowering. Why? Because it's not. It's the way it's supposed to be. It's real. He had a great diner here. It was on this side. This side was a print shop, and the other side was a pizza place, literally for a couple of years, but then they closed down. So I ended up coming in here because my dad had this space, and he's the one who said, "Hey, you got to come here, and you got to go over there, and you got to open up your own place." I said, "I don't want to. I want to work with you." "No, you're gonna open up your own place." I thought he was trying to get rid of me. It wasn't until I opened the place that he said, "Did you ever ask me why?" I said, "No, but I thought you just didn't want me working with everybody because of the way I work. I'm very a little too, organized and too cleanliness. I'm a little freak with the kitchen." And he said, "No, it had nothing to do with that because you're very easy to work with. It had to do with that I knew that you could keep my name and that I knew what your next step would be. It wasn't just about Manducatis. It was about Gianna and what Gianna could do next and where she could bring us." And I cried. We had a cognac. And I said, "Man, I thought I was did something bad." He goes, "No, you always did things right. We made you feel like you did things bad. It was the only way you were to stand on your 2 feet by yourself." And I kind of showed it that what I was capable of doing. Yeah, he helped me all along the way, but all of this is 100%. It's me.
Did
and
he,
the
did
reason
he
why,
give you feedback?
Oh, he did. He did. That's why it's called Enzo's Giardino, because my father wanted me to create it. He said you can create a space, a hub for people. And I got, believe it or not, I got that award that in New York City that they gave to create a space award, which they gave me. They literally gave me $22,000 to create a hub that I could use for the community. I ended up creating it. It was right before COVID, and all through COVID, I let families use it. I would open the door, run out of here, let them use it. So it was like almost like an angelic type thing that had happened at that given time. And then I just ended up building it out and putting invest in it, and of costing me more money than I can ever tell you in plants, because then a storm came, fell right through. You can see where the hole is. These were all original like this. You can see how I had to rebuild. The whole next door tree came right through, and I had to rebuild this whole entire thing from someone from Long Island. But everything is 100% reclaimed and recycled in this backyard.
This location opened up
18 years ago.
18 years ago. 2008.
2007, yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 blocks away from the original. Why so close?
3 blocks away. Okay, yeah, right. That's exactly because he wanted it to be called Manducatis Rustica. He gave it the name, actually. He said, you're the rustic of what I am. You are very peasant food. And you are rustic of, we're more formal. We're like this, great niche restaurant. And you're more peasant. You have gelato and pizza. So it's going to be called Manducatis Rustica. So at the end, because the joke was I was always called the Vig, I actually put VIG at the end. And the Vig actually doesn't mean the Vig. It means Vincent, Ida, and Gianna.
But you're saying that the 2 Manducatis are different menus, different
different
cuisine.
menus, yeah.
But can you explain the name again, Manducatis?
It means just to come and eat in Latin. Everybody come sit at the table and eat in Latin. Mandu, manducatis, to come.
Oh,
Very simple.
something new every day.
One thing we don't touch a topic on, as all of us supporting each other, like I always support your events, I support Blvd. How many times I'm closed, I'm like, you have to get it. I have relatives come home, like, you gotta taste Blvd's pizza, you gotta go there, This is what it is that we have a community that we need to eat and fight on. Not fight, but feed off of. Because that's what we're in the industry to eat, right? So
Well,
how
but-
do we feed each other now?
But my point is, it's not an industry; it's a community.
Yeah, it's a community.
I always like to call it the pizza community,
Yeah.
not, the pizza industry, because industry seems, you're manufacturing
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
right? And we're just,
And we're definitely not.
Yeah. So.
We're not. We're manufacturing humanity.
Scott's now searching for something to disagree with me on. It's his favorite thing.
Well, only because I think you can't ignore the fact.
But you have to understand where you're coming from.
Oh, I very much know it's different.
You're not
place.
getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning and going to
I'm
bed
getting up
at 2
earlier than
o'clock at night, running your
2-year-old.
business.
Yeah.
I know. So I raised my boys and every other kid in the neighborhood.
What
But
I'm
when
saying is,
yeah.
it is an industry, and to ignore that is to ignore that it's a bigger. It's not just you guys who have name in it, and you're here every day. You're a part of the industry. It's like talking about advertising is a form of marketing, but marketing is a bigger category. It is an industry, but you don't have to approach it like it's industrial. But KFC does. But you're all part of a similar business. The community aspect of it is really a small part of the 78,000 pizzerias in the country. And so I think you got to remember that it's a big industry, but you are a community within the
Some
industry.
people treat it like a community, and some people treat it like an industry.
Yeah.
You treat it like a community.
Yeah.
And you said that. I say this all the time. There are no bests, only favorites. So
Yeah, exactly.
but-
Only favorites. It's so
What we
true.
say on the tours. Miriam actually started saying this. We use the F word, not the B word.
Yeah, I always said to my mother, Ma, all the pizzerias in the neighborhood don't have that little bubble crust on top like you have. She had the little, she said the bubble would come out, and then some places it was because it was different.
It's more alive.
It was a very alive.
Are you still using the Liepto mantra?
Yes.
You are.
We're growing our own. We grow our own, yes. Manuel makes the pot. Manuel makes it all. Everything is measured, precise, old school.
Do you do gluten-free pastas? Oh, house-made gluten-free pastas.
Really?
We have gluten-free everything. The bread, we have to. We always have a lot of people who are gluten-free.
You gotta bring my daughter-in-law here.
She's gluten-free?
So you want to
Yeah.
taste the gluten-free focaccia? I want you to taste our gluten-free focaccia. We use only Italian products in here. We won't use anything.
fan of this. I can't
Well,
sit here and let
you
this
got to talk to Alan. We got to wait until she's here.
I know, that's what I'm... But this...
I'm afraid to cut that up.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it.
It's great.
We're gonna let her
Great
do it. Let's
salad.
let her do it.
Beautiful.
Let's let her do
I never see it with the apple slices.
it. Yeah.
And I'm curious about this cheese, too.
Yeah, what is
I don't know that. She said it's, like, less intense than a feta. So,
That
cool.
sounds good to me. It almost looks like we're going for some.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But that, to me, is, like, a big chunk of that is salt.
Maybe not as dense. Maybe not as dense.
Can I serve you a slice, please?
Of course.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
See how it's very simple. It's not as complicated in flavor.
No.
It's just
Right.
pizza. It's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put any too much spices. No tomatoes inside don't have any salt or anything like that.
Not
No
even
salt at all. I love you.
No salt because
love that.
90% of the people don't like salt. You're supposed to taste the dough.
This is... You're using those California tomatoes for this? Mm-hmm. There's so much...
The salt.
There's enough
There's
salt in
there's
them
salt
already.
in there already. And there's salt in the cheese. Let it be a contrast.
Yeah,
I'm with you. You can always salt after.
yeah. You want to taste it, right?
I love it.
This is a panzanella. So this is like a take on a panzanella. You know, panzanella is a tomato based.
Oh, that's the focaccia you just made?
Yep.
Oh, look at this. Holy smokes. I get emotional when I see that
So
tomato.
these are alum tomatoes,
May
by
I?
the way.
Yeah, they look good. I mean,
Aye,
these
aye.
do not
Yeah,
look
go
like
ahead.
these.
That looks too good not to eat.
Now the thing
I
about
took care
this
of
is
that other
interesting is you don't know so it's not so much balsamic as it is just in the charred, and that's the homemade bread on the bottom.
Yeah. Mint.
The key is the homemade bread because
better
the
in the
flavors
late
just
summer.
married. They're just like, and you can taste every individual flavor.
Yeah.
That's the goal
That's
of
what
my
I love
food.
about a panzanella salad. And you can't get it all year.
Yeah.
You serve it all year, or
No. I'm gonna serve it up until when, like usually like November. That's when I get stuck with these
Yeah.
alum tomatoes.
look at this. Oh, it's so lush.
Nice. The tomatoes on there. The cherry tomato.
Yeah. A little tiny bit of rosemary.
Very little. Not too much. No salt inside the. Right. It's not salty at all.
I mean, it's salty, but it's not.
Not like yeah.
Those tomatoes are
The tomatoes are so good. right now.
340 milligrams of sodium per serving.
Yeah. True. But you know, the tomatoes are beautiful right now.
Well, there's the Bianco di Napoli too, which are a little bit less salty than Stanislav.
Salud.
Not a,
Sorry, guys,
it's
I
not
already
as-
ate this.
I like a bright tomato. That's. I think I don't.
Oh,
I
you
like
don't like
the-
which one? Oh, no,
No,
I
we're
just had
just
the whole
salad.
slice.
I like the Stanislav.
We're gonna do salud. Hold on. We're gonna do salud with the bread. Grab that.
Again, you don't have to tell me twice.
Salud.
You put food in front of me and it's not coming back.
We're gonna
We're
toast.
gonna have a little bit of pasta now.
Salute.
Salud. Salud.
Oh,
You have no way to know.
Ravioli fra diavolo.
oh,
That's the mama G sauce.
Then we got fresh fettuccine homemade, of course with bolognese sauce.
That's the pasta that was being made.
And then we got the famous Gianna's meatballs.
Inside here, what's
Can I
inside
scoop
this?
another ravioli?
Don't
Yeah.
even say anything.
Thank you.
Tender meatball.
How do you bake
Raisin and what
Raisins.
else?
Do you
And what
fry
else?
them?
And what are these?
Pine nuts? Yeah.
Oh,
No, we don't fry
But
them.
this is
The way we do it for the restaurant, because I'm going to tell you why. Do you know what's in this? Did you figure out the meat?
that's what I'm. It's veal and beef. There's no veal. It's just pork and beef.
Nope, no pork. I never put pork.
This is just
oh,
beef.
beef meatballs.
What do you think is in there? No,
I
it's beef and filet mignon.
that
It's
it's all beef
10% is filet mignon.
because it was. I didn't think it was. just beef because of the tenderness, but
It can't be just
That
beef.
fillet.
It's not to make it that
I always
consistency.
do just beef in the meatballs.
I don't like to put pork or veal in
Is
my
it nice?
Yeah.
no,
What do you think of the inside of this? Fresh ricotta.
very soft,
Well,
very creamy.
So you know
On
what
the
that is?
ravioli?
Yeah, it's a homemade
I
ricotta.
love it.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
it
love
is.
it. It's very
Oh,
good.
really?
That's why it's so soft like that. If it wasn't, it'd be you know,
Yeah.
more like
Well, yeah, it all comes out so hard.
You make it?
we make the whole ravioli's made here. We make the ricotta. But I used to make it much more, but lately we have been making a little bit less. So sometimes I have to get it.
But when you do buy it, whose do you prefer? Because it's so creamy.
Yeah, get a lot of different. It's all the Italian one. It has to be 100%. There's a little ricotina. You know the small little ones? Those are even really
No.
good. The ones that come in the basket, the small ricotina.
Oh, yeah.
Those are fantastic for this. You notice the color of the pasta?
Yeah.
Why?
Semolina?
No American flour in here at all. Fancy durum. No,
It's the
there's a little
fine.
bit, a very little bit, yes, and it's a very little bit of a caputo. We don't use any like American flours. No all-purpose
Fancy
or anything.
durum. Is that the?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that.
It's like the designation from the mills that just says it's fine. The rimacinata.
That's you told me to use fine semolina for the deck flour, and I was getting the caputo.
Getting burned, yeah.
Caputo makes it.
Yeah, but
Told me
it burns it.
toast,
But it
not
burns
burned.
it. It burns it.
I
still.
find that
I
it's
find-
better than white flour.
Yes.
The white
Yeah.
flour was burning a
Right.
lot.
So
Yeah.
I was using the semolina.
So use regular semolina fine, not the durum, the fine. There's two different ones. The fine is
Right.
like it has like a little bit of grate to it. So
Yeah.
when you put the pizza inside there, it's fine.
Wow.
A little bit different consistency.
Looks beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, but taste
Crispier.
it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing I was telling you that we make the pasta, gluten-free pasta and gnocchi. We make gluten-free gnocchi.
You sell that to me?
Taste it, what?
Gluten-free gnocchi.
Yeah, I have gluten-free gnocchi.
Got it for my daughter-in-law.
I have gluten-free bread. You could take like 2 of these bowls home and just make a pizza if you want. Make a bread.
I have to make some. I want to do it right before we see her, so that
When you see her.
that's,
So next, before you're gonna
check
see
my
her,
wife.
before you see her, call me up. I'll give you myself. What you're gonna do is you're gonna call me up a couple of days before, so I make it and let it sit and I'll freeze it. So this way, when you take it to her, it's frozen. You know what I mean? It's better that way because if
I'll
it's
do
fresh,
that.
it's not gonna make it home. Because you have to understand, gluten-free is made in a whole different texture, in a different way. That if you don't freeze it when you put it inside the water, then it dissipates. You want it to be just becomes a mush head.
So you cook it from frozen.
I make it, we let it sit out for a little bit, and then we put it in the freezer.
But then what I'm saying is you pull it out of the freezer
I pull
and
it
right
out
into
of
the
the
water.
freezer, right in the water, so it stays
Cool.
cool at the moment.
Smart.
Because we couldn't figure out why it was like it could become a mouchard when we were making it. And
Do you
then
make
we,
them smaller than
we
your
make them
normal
like
gnocchi?
no, like that, about like that. So we just found that it was easier to do it that way.
Yeah.
And it maintains such a flavor when it comes out, and it holds on to the sauce that way.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, just from holding it, if you didn't tell me it was gluten-free, I wouldn't have immediately
Once
guessed
you
that.
taste it, then we'll talk. Not really good gluten-free bread,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice.
and we make it with that bag of
It
flour.
also helps that you got that oil and that salt on there.
I like the salt.
Love the salt. The place is a gem. It's a jewel, and I am embarrassed that I hadn't been here yet, but I'm so glad that we're here. Everything we talked about and everything we ate is a reminder of what is special about any restaurant and why some restaurants, regardless of awards or how long they've been around, sometimes you go into a place and you just feel like you feel restored by the restaurant. And that's this.
Feels like home. It really does feel
Thank
like
you.
you're home. Doesn't feel
Well,
like a
do you know
business.
my tagline is?
You're gonna tell me.
My tagline is, "Come home for dinner."
Yeah.
No, no, it really is. It's just doesn't feel that way. It is. This is your home.
Yeah.
I feel it.
And
Well,
like
we
to-
are here when they're not open yet, so.
No, but I like to think of I don't look at them as clients or customers. I look at them as friends.
Yeah.
They're guests.
Guests.
Yes.
Guests.
Guests.
So guys, you know what makes the gelato? My son Piero.
A lot of people get gelato on the way out the door.
Sell out gelato like you won't believe.
Yeah.
So these are all from Italy, and all the products we use are from Italy. These are from Italy. Bimbi.
Even the cones.
The cones are all from Italy. You gotta have one. They're unbelievable, and they're gluten free. So all the gelato's made in house.
Really?
Yes, my son Piero made the gelato.
That's plenty for me.
Wow.
Fudge
I mean,
yogurt.
I love. Nothing bad about that, but yeah.
Right? This is biscotti.
Yeah. Biscotti for Scotti.
Pistachio. Always.
Pistachio is.
Oh, is it? But
A
I
main
want,
event,
I want
but
you
I
to
go
taste some.
chocolate a lot.
Wait.
By the way, this is my fantasy right now. Like, this is my fantasy.
Biscotti.
Biscotti's great.
Which one is that?
Chocolate's good.
Which one is biscotti? Which one's biscotti?
This one right here.
Wait, what did you just give me? This
Lemon.
lemon, yeah.
How freaking great is that?
But it's a lemon gelato,
it's-
not a lemon sorbetto.
It's lemon gelato.
Yes, that's what's bugging me out right now.
Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna do the Nucciolo. That's really. It's really something. Thank you. Ooh. It's at that perfect temperature. It's that perfect consistency. No ice crystals, smooth.
It's fresh. It's made in house. That's the difference. And it's all natural, all Italian products.
I gotta tell you, I always get a little nervous when I see quaffing, you know, a quaffed gelato, but this is great. We've eaten a lot, we've talked a lot. I cannot thank you enough, Gianna, for having us here, and to my sidekick, Paulie G.
Love being the sidekick.
For Flavors in New York, I'm Scott. This is Gianna. That's Paulie.
Peace out. Flavors
Peace
of New
out.
York.
We'll see you here.